Hello, Tyler DZHP back again. Thought I'd do a maintenance and ownership review update on my 2017 X3 xDrive35i. It's been, let's see, my first video was posted February 2022, and we're now in early October 2024. So it's been about 2.5 years since my last update. Mileage now is at about 52,500 miles. And as far as anything new, as far as issues that I'm concerned, really nothing has happened since then. There was a issue where the tensioner, the belt tensioner, it kind of like loses a little bit of its tightness over time and starts to jiggle a little bit more and rattle a little bit. So I did replace the tensioner and the pulley, but as a kit from FCP I replaced the belt as well. But that's all I've done as far as any kind of replacements. So it's like 52,500 miles, and one reason I wanted to make an update is that seeing the new 2025 G45 X3 and seeing how like ridiculously, I think, tacky the more modern interiors look. But look at all these buttons, I can turn a knob, do something, don't have to touch a screen. In fact, this isn't even a touch screen. It's 8.5 or 8.8 inches, but it still has the iDrive controller, and this has CarPlay. And honestly, that's about all you really need, in my opinion. There is like this nice screen because of the tech package, which I think is quite nice. But I got a newer iPhone recently, and the CarPlay performance is like a lot better than my older iPhone. I had a 10R, and now I have a 13 Pro Max. To go back, talking about some of the changes on the 2025 G45 X3 is that door handle now plastic, and I really don't like the plastic panel that has the door lock and unlock. It also has the capacitive touch. Like, capacitive touch for controlling vent open and close is just ridiculous when, how about a roller that just works, may not be as like sexy as, design wise, but functionality I think is really lacks. Buttons and switches worked well in cars for a long time, and there is a big manufacturing cost savings involved with just having a couple of big screens and putting so much stuff through the screens, and also having the ability to more easily lock out functions through software, like when BMW was wanting to do the basically like pay for subscriptions for heated seats and stuff like that. And that stuff just kind of turns me off. I like some of the stuff that BMW is doing, and I might be, I might eventually get a electric BMW at some point, because potentially they could be the most reliable BMWs, ever, except for all the additional, kind of like superfluous all the additional like tech stuff that they're adding on just to be adding on. I went to Chicago, and it was as I visited my family in Oklahoma first, and it was about a 2,400 mile round trip. And in April, I got just like a single step polish done on the car. I cleaned it last weekend, so it's not like perfectly clean, but still looking nice. I do have newer tires. I have Pirelli PZero AS plus 3. Got them because there was a really good deal through Tire Rack. I was able to get 4 of them shipped for about, I think it was like $1,070 or $1,020, something like that, for 4 tires, and that was actually a really good deal. And the tires have been great. The dealer that I bought the car from in Knoxville, Tennessee, they put some, they're cheap, like Iron Man, all season high performance tires. And these Pirellis are ultra high performance, all seasons, but the ride, the sound is so much better. They have about 4,500 miles on them. I'm going to be rotating them with the next oil change. I have that scheduled for 53,200 or something like that. Anyway, interior is wearing really well. I do have my, it's in Boston Terrier transport mode right now. This is still not delaminating, which is nice. So that's a common issue. It is kind of dirty. I need to, so just take a microfiber and spray some detailer and then wipe everything down. But still really like this mocha interior with the dark gray and black combination. But I haven't done a thorough interior detail in a while. And I was also going to go over some of the maintenance stuff. I have it's pulled up on my computer. So here's the total maintenance record for this car. So up until everything that was I may have mentioned or discussed was up until about there. Yeah, that would have been the last thing I did before my first video and review. And now that I did this vehicle check, I found online what the vehicle check actually consists of, and I made a detailed text document with everything I did on the vehicle check, and basically like scanned all vehicle modules for codes, and there's been no diagnostic lights on the dash. I haven't had any issues. There's been some like intermittent codes, but there's so many modules and things, like it's pretty common there'll be some like some stored codes that you can delete them and they don't come back for months and months, and then they show up again, but it's nothing that actually is generating a alert on the dash. But I did all this stuff as part of the vehicle check, so pretty thorough. I did checked all the tires and everything, but it said ended up replacing them. These were the old tires. But since I did that last video, so I did that vehicle check, I did an engine oil service, and also replaced some filters. I flushed the brake fluid. I just used a homemade setup with a tool from Motive brake bleeder that fits on most European vehicles. So I basically just use the air compressor to lightly pressurize the system and allow me to bleed the brake calipers. So I did that 47,894 miles, and I replaced the wiper blades. That's my second go around with the wiper blades. And then there's the replaced all 4 tires with the Pirelli PZero AS plus 3 size 245/45 R19. So those tires are really great. They didn't have a lot of reviews on Tire Rack whenever I got them. I will be creating a pretty good review once I put some more miles on them. But I think they're awesome. I got them because they were basically kind of like the most new tire for the type between like Michelin, Pirelli, Continental, all of them. That was basically like the newest version of their ultra high performance all season tire. And I don't need anything like, I wanted to have like the all season capability, especially the rain performance, You know, I don't do any like, I'm not gonna do like any real off-roading or anything, but like gravel and dirt and stuff has happened. And then, yeah, the most recent thing I did before my trip to Chicago was I did an engine oil service, and said there was a slight rattle starting to develop with that that belt tensioner, so I replaced it, and that's been it. I don't see any other things that are developing or causing any issues happening soon, so been happy with the reliability. So things are holding up pretty well. Most of the miles are really highway miles. I do work from home, and I don't put a lot of miles on it. So it had 29,000 when I got it, and it has 53,000 now. But everything is holding up pretty well. There's a few little you know, rock chips here and there that have popped up, but everything else I'm really pleased with. Anyway, that concludes basically another 2.5 years and about 3.5 years of ownership review on this, and really don't have any plans of getting rid of it. It's said doing well, and has only, like I said, the mileage is such that I won't have any problems holding on to it longer, and so I have a lot of experience working on my other BMW and everything, but still a really handsome vehicle. I think it looks a lot better than the brand new one, and I like you can get the best engine in the F25, which is the last generation. You can get the best engine without having to have like the M Sport appearance packages, or like a M model. I did really like the facelift G01 X3, but the new G45 is just not it. Losing the more iconic kind of BMW styling, the classic BMW styling, I don't think is a positive. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime with another update.